Hi everyone, welcome to Thursday, Jenny's Crafting Hour. I hope you've all had a great week. I am Jenny, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Melbourne in Australia. What have you all been up to? I have been busy getting kits out this week. So Card and Cuppa, all of you that have registered for Card and Cuppa, the kits are gone and I think some of you received them today, which is fantastic. Australia Post is going really well, cross fingers. Because yes, I did send them express post, so, and technically you should get them the next day, which has been happening. So for the first time in a long time, can I tell you that? Usually it's been taking about 3 or 4 days express post. So very, very happy. Anyway, what else have you all been doing? It's been very hot here in Melbourne, another scorchy day today. Not as bad as the weekend. The weekend was a doozer. It was 37 degrees and wind. Wasn't fun. So we had some outdoor gigs. The Cause was on that one and I ended up not going because I thought, oh, it's too hot. So I didn't go. I saw them last year, so it was all good. Okay, so I see a few of you starting to pop on. Hopefully everyone got the notification. So I am going to find myself on here on the computer so I can say hello to everyone. Okay, here we go. Hopefully sound is down. Okay. Oh, I just got my notification. My phone went beep. I'm live. So let me have a look here. Hello, Annette. How are you? How's your hip, my friend? Are you all good? I noticed your photos of your wedding, well, not yours, your son's wedding. That was so cool. Loved it. It was beautiful. Hello, Colleen. Hello, Lillian. How you going? Hi, Jalissa. Hello, Pauline. You made it, Pauline. Yay. How are you all going? Yeah, so that's all I've been doing. Now, while everyone is coming on, I really need to talk to you about what's happening in the Facebook world. A little panic stations with us demos that do lives at the moment. So what has happened is I haven't even got an email from them, but I found out from other people last week that Facebook is going to delete our lives after 30 days. Because usually when I do a live, I get a choice of how long I want to leave my lives there. And I usually say never, always there, never delete. So unfortunately that is now gone. So they're going to delete in 30 days. Now, I do have a YouTube channel. So if you want to refer back to lives that I have already done, I do download these lives and I pop them on YouTube. So if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do. So that way you can go back and refer to them, because lots of times I have measurements and all sorts of things on there if you are interested. So that is one area. Like I said, I do YouTube downloads from here. So we've got that covered. The next thing is the groups. So I have to find a way to download everything in groups. That's including Card and Cuppa, and also the classes that I have done online. So the private YouTube page is all good for those people that do the videos, but in the past I have done Zoom into a group, so they will be all going as well. So I've got to work out downloading them and popping links in there so you can go to those. So that's what's been happening in our world. So mad panic with us demos at the moment, and hopefully we'll get that sorted out. We don't have that much time before it's starting. Someone told me, I think it was Jane yesterday when we were packing kits, not yesterday, the day before, that it's already started for Card and Cuppa, so not good. So there we go. They do keep it interesting, don't they? Facebook. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so again, I have to do a streaming app because that way it covers both YouTube and Facebook. So that's something going to be happening in the works down the track. So that is happening. Tomorrow, everyone, is the last day of celebration last day for the year. We're not having it anymore for the rest of the year. So if you have not got a freebie yet and there's things that you're thinking about, now's the time to do it. Okay, so when you purchase $100, you get a choice from level 1. And if you purchase $200, you can either have 2 level 1s or 1 level 2. So it's up to you what you would like to do. So tomorrow's the last day because it's the end of the month. How crazy is that? February is gone. Unbelievable. So, yeah, so there we go. So if you are, I'd really get onto it because it's such a good deal. Speaking of good deals, if you are spending over $169, you're crazy not to join up. And tomorrow's the last day for that deal as well, where you get a choice of lots of free product on top of your kit. And also you get a 20% off discount for 6 months. And then if you don't want to continue, you can opt out. That's all there is to it. So you get to choose all your kits. And then there's option 1 and option 2. So option 2 is 2 packets of Stampin' Up markers, and they are the best. And I think I've shared with you before, that's how I started up my journey with Stampin' Up, was with those. You're also getting a stamp kit, so you're getting an additional $162. To me, that's the best deal. But if you already got Stampin' Up markers, then option 2 is for you, which is an extra $51 on top of your $235 free product of your choice. And it's all free shipping on top of that. So if you are interested, tomorrow's the last day, reach out. And it's a lot of fun. There is no pressure. You're just signing up, getting free product and to play with. So that's all there is to it. No requirements or anything like that if you just want to stay for the 6 months. Okay, that is it for me. So I'm going to switch you over. I'm standing up, by the way. So yeah, I've got a desk, which is so good. I can sit down or I can stand up with this desk. I can elevate it. So it's so cool. It's in IKEA. If any of you are interested in getting one, let me know, because seriously, it is the best desk. Yeah, and it's really good. Anyway, I've got to stop waffling. Let's go. Okay. Another thing too, when you sign up as a demonstrator, you get access to pre-order. And that's what I've got today, is pre-order for March. Now, we're getting new product in March for you customers. But again, if you sign up, you can order the online exclusives pre-order in your kit if you wish to. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things. We are going to be working on I'm going to put this over here. We're going to be doing some online exclusives tonight with the pre-order, but I just want to quickly show you what we are getting. I'm just going to lift you up here for a little bit. Okay. So can you see I've got a little bits and pieces here. Okay, so this is the first thing. I really love this simply because you got 3 punches. Hello, Kim. How are you? Good morning to you over in Canada. Hope you're feeling a lot better. Hello, Julie, Pam, and Trudy, and Helen. How are you? So these are great for tags. So I particularly wanted this one and this one because it's great for threading your ribbon through for your tags. So this is a really, really good one. They come in a set of 3, okay? And they're called Hole Punch Assortment, okay? So that is to choose from. Now, online exclusives are going to be available to you on the 3rd, which in the 3rd or the 4th? No, the 4th, which is Tuesday. So we're pretty excited by this one. Now, this is the first thing that went in my stash. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better. Hi, Jane. Okay, so this is the first thing that went into my stash. I love doing the little tiny little stamp pads that we have. I fill them up with ink and I like to do swiping with these. Well, and I was debating about this, but hey, it does it for me. So why wouldn't I do this? Hi, Kim. So this is the stamp here. It's huge, absolutely huge. So you will need a huge block for this one, which is this one here. Now, what block is that? It is F block. Okay, So you'll need a neck block for that one there. But I've actually done a couple of examples for these. Now, I love brights. So they are pretty bright, these ones. This is, oh my goodness, my favorite one, Petunia Pop. Isn't it cool how it just gives you that awesome texture there? And this one is Melon Mambo. Okay, so I just thought, just to give you a bit of an idea on what they look like, I love them. Hi, Corinne, how you going? Welcome. So they are fantastic. I'll be making something with these down the track, but I just wanted to stamp that and show you what they look like. So that is available as of next Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to put that in my bag. Next is, let me have a look here. Textured Note dies. Guys, we have got rectangles back again, and they have got some printed patterns all around it. But I'm really happy to have rectangles back again. Hi, Glenda. Aren't they cool? So I'm looking forward having a play with those. I tried them out today. Can you see that? I did that today. But what I had planned, it just sort of didn't really work for me. So, yeah, but that is going to come down the track. But these are a good one. Love them. Absolutely love them. So, again, available on Tuesday. Oh, that's another thing I have to tell you too. There's so many changes happening with Stampin' Up at the moment, which I need to tell you about. Alphabet mode, that's celebration. No, don't need that. Frame scenes. Is that the, I don't think, no, that's, yeah, okay. I didn't get the stamp set for this one. I wanted mainly these guys in here. Those rectangles are stinking cute, cool. Absolutely cool. Hi, Jen. How you going? Hi, Kit. How are you? Hey, Kathy. I mainly wanted these. But these are cool too. And look at this. We can do texture. You know, I love my texture. So we can do some real cool texturing when we are cutting those. So that'll just give you a nice pattern. So I really love that. And obviously you got the frame there, but these were what I was really after, these. So you can actually pop them in and just get a frame if you wanted to. They would be really, really good if you wanted to do, like the storybook set has, if you cut the frame, gives you an oval. But Easter, guys, these would be cool for Easter. Easter eggs. You've got to think outside the box here. Easter eggs. And also, you know, they are different sizes to the storybook one. So that's was on my radar. So those ovals, love them. Okay. Now, I didn't get too much. Okay. So budget can only go so far. So I restricted myself pretty well, but we have coloured twine, and boy, do I love these colours. Now, we have got, what's this one called? I'm using this today, actually. Blueberry Bushel. Is that Blueberry Bushel? No, it's not. Azure Afternoon, I think. Azure Afternoon. Not Summer Splash. What's the other one called? Let me have a look at this one. Gosh, I don't use them all that much. Shy Shamrock. The green one is Shy Shamrock. And guys, this is new. You are, I think and I don't know this, I'm only surmising this, but I think we're seeing a new in colour that's coming. Love it. So it's nice and bright, and you know I love my bright, so I'm pretty happy with that one. So this is called Strawberry Slush. Now apparently it has been around a long time ago, so it's coming back again. Okay, so Strawberry Slush there. So I'm assuming this is going to be my an in colour that's coming. Okay, and they will be coming pretty soon. Okay, so that's another reason joining up. You get to go and get your pre-order for your new in colours, and the catalogue's coming too, the annual catalogue. This is another one. Now, usually I have a rule. I don't look at anything until I am with you, but I needed to work on my live tonight, so I broke the rules for the first time since I've been a demo. So do apologise for that. This is called Botanical Treasures. I know some of you love your black and white. Okay, Lee, you're one of them. I know you love your black and white. You are going to love this one. So, all black and white, lovely texture. So, here we go. I'm going to push this out of the way. So, we've got gorgeous leaves here. And then on the other side, again, watercolor painting. Yes, it is pre-order, Jen. Pre-order for online exclusives. Here we go. Some more leaves. It's all featuring on leaves and watercoloring on the other side. Okay, there we go. Similar to that stamp that I showed you, isn't it? Aren't they cool? I reckon they're just the best. Love them. I love this one. It's very pretty. Now, you don't have to have this black and white. You can always put your ink on these, your stamps, stamp pads, and just ink them up and change the colour. You don't have to have black and white for these. But, I mean, obviously it probably won't work for that one because it's very dark. But those of you who love fussy cutting, this is a good one to fussy cut. So they are pretty cool there. And the other side, look at that texture there. They look like rolling clouds to me. Okay, and we've got 2 more to go. This one. And again, that side. And again, fussy cutting. Or colouring them in with your blends, whatever you like to do. And then on the other side, we've got that. I love that one. Texture again. So there we go. So they are part of the online exclusives available on Tuesday. And for you people that love black and white, that have been listening to you. Okay, so tonight I am going to use something else from the online exclusives. And it is, I've had a ball doing this, can I tell you? I am using these. This is all coming from the online exclusives. Now, this is a new embossing folder. Love it. It's a corrugated 3D embossing folder. Okay. And I have actually, this is the folder here. Isn't it cool? Love it. It's great for texture again. And I made a sample, so that's what it looks like. And again, I will be using some of these tonight. Okay? So that's what it looks like. Now, I actually did this. I embossed this in with Designer Series paper. It is thin, so you've got to be very, very careful because it does break in the bits, little edges in here. So it just depends. You've got to be very, very careful with the embossing folder with those, with the Designer Series paper. Okay, so I'm just going to, I'll put that away. There we go, throw that in. Now, the next one is a suite. I didn't get the suite, but it is available as a suite. Now, it is Thankful Garden. So I got the bundle and the Designer Series paper. So this is the Thankful Garden here. So yeah, more flowers. And I was debating about getting this one, but can I tell you, I really fell in love with this one here. And we're going to be playing with this one tonight. So this is the set here. So you have got the dies and you also got these amazing leaves. Can I just tell you, I would have bought them just for the leaves. I just think they're fantastic. That's what they look like. So I printed those out just so you can see them. So you can put blending brushes on there just to jazz them up a little bit with some green. So they are really, really cool. And again, you have got everything to cut out all those little bits and pieces. Now in here, if you are actually stamping it and not using masks, yes, there's masks to go with this. That's what they're for, all these little bits and pieces to go on the inside of the flowers. Okay? All right, so speaking of masks, I'm not going to show you them yet. I'm going to show you the Designer Series paper first because I think it's so good. I actually messaged my downline and I just said, oh my gosh, you need to see these. And I forgot one. You need to see these masks. They're so good. All right, I forgot one. Fancy Border dies. This does come with a stamp set. Again, I didn't get the stamp set. These are the dies here. So we lost our border dies last year. So these are back. Well, they're changed a little bit, but I think they're great. This, clouds, green, grass, hills, whatever you like. That is really good. This cuts out a heap of hearts and makes a heart pattern on your cardstock. So it is so cool. So I was happy with that, and that was a no-brainer for me as well. All right, here we go. Let's do the designer series paper. As you can see, I have mangled this. But I made sure I left a piece of sheet of paper for you so you can see what it all looks like. Okay. So again, if you want this now, if you've got till tomorrow, you can get it all now in your pre-order kit if you sign up. Okay, so here we go. Isn't this gorgeous? Again, fussy cut. Fussy cut this. Arrange your flowers and then pop that on a card. It is done. It is so beautiful. I really love this paper. And on the other side, we've got Garden Green. Not a fan of Garden Green, but guess what, guys? I'm using Garden Green tonight because that's what's in the designer series paper. And it makes me use it, which is really good. Okay, here we go. Lots of flowers there. And on the other side, again, you could fussy cut if you're inclined, but you can always, if you don't want black and white, just pop some blending brushes on there with some ink. Lots you can do with those. Here we go, more flowers. I think in little sections of this would look really pretty. And then we've got dots. Again, I would probably colour that. And then we've got this humongous one here. Again, I would probably just do little sections in this as well. And then on the other side, I love this. Again, I would be blending brushing on that one. Okay, and then we've got our green and our flowers, and the other side we've got our black and white stripes. That's probably going to hurt your eyes, so I will get that one out of your way. So the colours in these ones is basic black, blueberry bushel, crushed curry, garden green, fresh freesia, and melon mambo. Isn't that cool? Oh, I forgot one. This one. And on the other side, we've got our fresh freesia. I'm just putting that aside because we're playing with that one tonight. Okay. Let's have a look at these masks. We have got 5 masks. I was on the fence with these guys, but they came as a bundle with the dies. So I thought, no brainer there. But you can purchase all these on their own. So I've got the prices here if you are interested. The bundle consists of these 3. Okay, your mask, your stamp set, and your dies. That is $113.25. Now this is Australian for those of you who are watching overseas. The suite also comes with the designer series paper, which you just saw, ribbon and embellishments. That's $166.75. The designer series paper that I showed you, $21.75. If you just want the stamp set, it's $42. If you just want these absolute amazing masks, they're $23. $23 well spent. So let's have a look at them. All right, so what they do is they come in 1, 2, 5. I didn't have these in order. I just washed them before and I got that out of whack. So no, that's number 1. That one's number 2. Oh no, silly. Number 3, number 4, number 5. Okay, so they've got the 2 flowers here. So they've got the high ranges and whatever that flower is. Okay, so they've got them both. So this is the high ranger one. That is the daisy. Okay, so we're going to make one of these tonight. So let's grab out our paper. Oh, Annette, you've got them. Aren't they the best? Like I said, I was on the fence with them, and I am so glad that I got them. All right, so we are going to be using... Where's my garden green? Did I put garden green away? I did too. We're going to do blue because I was talking to Jane. Jane was actually wonderful and helped me collect the kits for Card and Kappa, and we're talking about blue high ranges. So I said to Jane, I'll make a blue one. So this is the colours we're going to be using: Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Blueberry Bushel, and Garden Green. And then I'm going to be throwing in Fresh Freesia because that's what's in the Designer Series paper. High ranges remind me of Gran's house. Exactly. That's what with me as well. My grandmother had these at the farm, and I remember them. Her garden was just amazing. That's what I love to do. Everyone went off and milked cows. I just love to pick her flowers. And it was just beautiful. And she had these purple high ranges, purpley blue high ranges, and they're just stunning. Okay, so we're going to be doing this one here. Now, a bit of advice: when you've got photopolymer, be very careful how you pick them up. Don't pick them out by this little stem here. It's going to break because it's very, it's small. So just take it slowly when you get them out. This one's been in and out so much it's loosened up. But just go very slowly and peel it off, okay? And then you won't have any breakages. All right, so I'm just grabbing out my, what block's that one? Is that an E? E block, okay? And we are just going to stamp this in Memento. It was blue, yes. And you were saying, Jane, that you have to use a special manure to get blue. I think that was our conversation the other day. Sorry if I'm bumping you. So I thought, well, we'll do blue tonight. All right. I know it's a bit weird doing a blue flower. For me it is, but like I said, it's I just wanted to do a blue one. So, okay. All right, here we go. So with these ones here, how we're going to line this up, I'm just going to get my piece of paper. Okay. Hello, Vicky. Bluing fertilizer. There we go. All right. So as you can see, we've got two sections here. Again, I'm not using these ones, but I'm going to show you some samples that I have done because I did play around with it. I thought this might take a little bit long to what I had planned. You've got these little notches here. Okay. So I'm okay finding these because I've been doing these an awful lot. Having said that, I'm trying to find it and I can't line this up now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I suggest to you is you grab your pencil and just pop that down. Make a mark, okay? Just make a mark like so. All right, and then we're just going to grab out our boho blue. Not boho blue, balmy. I just got to make sure. I need new blending brushes. Oh, look at that cat fur. All right, and I'm going to go really, really light with this, but I'm also going to do some dark and some lightness in here just to make it a little bit more interesting. That's what I like doing when I do masking. So I'm just going to go really hard here. Not really hard, but and light in some places. Okay? So it just makes it a little bit more interesting to me, okay? All right, so that's what that looks like. Okay, so that is number one. We don't need that anymore unless I come back and I fiddle, which I do. All right, here we go. We just put our notch here. Okay, and then we're just going to line that up with our notch. Okay, it's quite easy because you've got these little flowers at the end here. So it's quite easy to line up. I'm going to go on with boho blue. All right, and then I'm just going to go just gradual in here. Now you can always check to see what it's going to look like. If it's too hard, you might want to back it off, or there's some areas that you might want to go a bit darker, you can. Again, I want to try and get a little bit of dark and light here. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that actually. They're so simple. All right, and then the next one is this one here, and that's all there is to make this. The flower is just about done. It's simple as. All right, so this one here, get your notch, line it up, and then you have got little sections here. Now, I just want to show you, if you're struggling to line this up and you forget to do the notch, there is little sections here, like that is the end of the flower. Okay, so you line these up by here. They're the end, so you just line those edges up, if that helps in any way. Okay, and we're just going to do a bit of blueberry bushel in here. Okay, so there we have it. Now I could go back, and I usually do, and I have been, I fiddle. Funny about that. So I'm going to go in and go a little bit darker, and I might just go back and do a little bit more of the background. Okay, let's line them up, because I just want some darker, some lighter. All right, there we go. That's better, isn't it? I actually don't mind that now. There we go. Now I could go a lot, I've only done this really lightly. You could go really, really bright if you wanted to. In fact, how about we just go back? Because you can. You can go back and do this. There we go. So I can go back in, make sure I've got my, getting rid of all my little tinge of, yeah, that would look really, really pretty. Actually, what I could do, I will do that. I've got fresh freesia. Do you think I could do fresh freesia? My background is, I'm using the Designer Series paper that is fresh freesia. Just debating, will I do that? If I did, it would have to be this one, really, wouldn't it? A little bit of a tinge. I've got something in mind at the end that I'm going to do with this. All right, let's do a little tinge and see what happens. Oh, I'm outside the box now. All right, let me just grab a brush. I don't know how that's gonna go. All right, let me just grab my purple brush. It's not a very good one, my purple brush. I don't know what I did. I washed them and they went all grainy. All right, here we go. I just don't want it to go murky though. All right, here we go. Can't really see. All right, what I might do, let's do this one. Really interesting to see how that will look like. Got me intrigued there. Oh, I've lost all the comments. There we go. Okay, so, all right, let's try this one. I'll just do it in little areas, maybe in here. I'm not going to go everywhere. That looks pretty, doesn't it? I might try up here. I don't mind that. That's good. I like that. What do you think of that? It's pretty, isn't it? I like it. Good choice there. All right, so I'm going to go back to our original because we're very pale in here now because I've added more colour. So we're just going to go back in. All right, and then, sorry, I'm not using the notch, sorry. You won't end up using the notch once you've done a few of these. You won't have to. You'll just know where everything is. All right, so again, lining up that against the notch, and I'm just going to go in a little bit. There we go. I think that looks a lot better. Okay, so we've done that. Let's get on with our leaves. Again, this leaf is what we're going to be using. This is for the other one. So we're just going to pop that again on the notch. Let's grab our garden green. And I'm really glad they've done garden green because, like I said, I don't use garden green. Not really a fan. I'm more a granny apple girl. But, you know, you could use this with granny apple. It's just that I'm using the designer series paper is garden green. I'm just going to look at the shadowing here. Hi, Danny, you made it. Yay. So I'm just doing a little bit up along here because that's probably where the shadow will coming over the flower. So I'm just doing that. This would be great if I had it in a mini brush. It would be very handy. All right, and then I'm just going to go lightly, really lightly on here. So we've got a bit of shading there. It is really pretty. I'm really happy with that. It's gorgeous. Thank you for suggesting that. Okay, and then we are just going to pop in these little bits here. Right, there we go. So that's what that looks like. Isn't it pretty? Can you see how simple this is? So cool. And we've done our first flower. So I just think that is so cute. Now, I wished I'd done that before with my other one. I've actually made 2 of these. Oh, what's happening here? I made 2 of these. However, I'm thinking of making another one simply because we've added the purple, and I think it looks good compared to what I had planned before. So if you don't mind, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing later on. We're going to do a bit of paper towel, because you know I love my paper towel. And Stampin' Up have made a die where we can do that. However, of course, I'm going to the next level, as you do. All right, because if I just do just plain like that, you know how to do that. So let's just go to the next level here. But how about we go back and we'll go and do this again, if you don't mind. Okay, so again, we're going to line that up with our notch, like so. And I'm just going to do boho blue again. Not boho, Palmy. Got that on the brain. And I might have to do a little bit of fussy cutting, so I hope you don't mind that either. You can talk to me while I do it. Okay, again, we're just going to go back over and just do a little bit, because we don't want it all the same colour. Just, all right, a bit darker in bits. Okay, so there we go, we got that one. Next one. Okay, I'm going to do the same as what I did before, and we'll do the next one, which was boho blue, and then I'll come back and I'll pop the mauve in. Hi, Pat. Oh, look what I did. How are you? Just put my fingers in the stamp pad. So silly. All right, again, we're just going to go a little bit in. I mean, no, it's not going to be the same as what I did before. Trust me, I've gone back over and I've tried to do exactly the same, and it just doesn't happen. Okay, and then we're just going to go back over with our blueberry bushel and pop the little bits and pieces of the inside in. Okay, so you see I'm not really using that notch because it's quite simple. Once you use these a bit, you will know where these line up. Now, having said that, there we go. All right, you don't need it. It's good for a guide though. Okay, so there we go. We got that. Let's go back to our fresh freesia. Are the stencils numbered? Yes, they are. Yes, they're numbered. So I'm going back. This is number 2. I'm going back to use number 2. So I went in order, and now I'm going sort of all over the shot here now. I'm just going to quickly just put a little bit of Fresh Freesia in. Oh, that's pretty. Love that. See, it's a little bit different to that, isn't it? And then I'm going back to number 1 because I've got spaces in here that doesn't look like I've even covered anything. So back to Plummy Blue. Now you don't have to do this. It's just, you can just do straight out one colour. And that looks awesome as well. But I'm here to give you some ideas. So that's basically what I'm trying to do here. So, all right, there we go. All right, now we've sort of lost the blueberry bushel, so I'm going back in. That's exactly right, Esther. No two are the same. You're spot on. All right, so I'm going back to number 3. And we're just going to line that up. And I'm just going to go in here a little bit more. Oh, much better. Love it. Okay, so we finished with those 3. Well, let's get on to the other stencils. So we're going on stencil 4 and stencil 5. Getting ink everywhere here. All right. Okay, so we're just lining that up, and again, oh no, wrong one, beg my pardon. That was number 5. Need number 4. And again, I'm going to do that shading. In fact, I don't think I need this. I don't think I do. Anyway, we'll do it anyway. Don't think I need the leaves. Just doing a little bit of that shading as I did on the other one. And then I'm just going to go lightly. All right, and that gives you that. And then we're going back over with this one, our last one. And we're lining that up. Don't forget, notch it if you're not sure where to put them with your pencil. And that just makes it easier to work out where they are. There we go. So we've got 2 now. That's my favourite, I think. The first one. All right, I'm going to put these out of the way. Let's grab our dies and we will cut them out. Just going to get these out. Oh, you should see I'm in a mess already. Now, when you're washing these, I just run them under a cold tap, under the tap. And because it's water-based, it's just going to come off so easily. And then don't ever wipe them. Just put them on a towel. This is what I did. I just put them on a towel, laid them all along the towel like so. And then I covered the towel over and I just pressed down. The reason I do that is because you've got these little bits here. Once they, you know, lose their tension there, they're not going to stay where they're supposed to be, and it's going to wreck your mask. So that's why I suggest you do that. So just press them and they will dry immediately. So that's all I did. Okay, I'm going to put them out of the way because I have to go and wash those later on. All right, so let's grab our dies here, and we're going to cut these out, and then I'm going to have to do a little bit of fussy cutting with these. So it's this die here we're using. Hang on. And there's another die here, which is this one. And this is going to cut out one of these as well. So that's why I need 2. But I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to cut out some more things in here as well. But I need to fussy cut that. Let's just get this out of the way. All right, I'm just going to bring over the cut and boss machine. Hello, Sue. How are you? Aren't they pretty? I really love this set. It's a winner, these masks. All right, I'm just going to grab my tape. Okay, we're just going to line these up. I think that's right. All right, we'll put that through. Hello, Maureen. How are you? Good morning. We just made some colouring. We did some masking today with the new online exclusives. That's going to be available on Tuesday. And these are an absolute winner. They're brilliant. So I'm just showing how to use these and a few little ideas on how to use them. All right. Okay, so we've got those done. All right, I don't think I need this for the rest of the night. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this out of the way. Place this back in here. Oh no, I do need it for this one. Okay. Now, this took me a little while to work out where this die fits. This actually cuts out 3 of these flowers. Okay, now we've got to pick out which one we're going to cut into. So I'm thinking we'll cut into this one. Thinking maybe. Will I cut into that one? Yeah, I'm going to cut into this one because I really like those flowers there. So what we're doing is we've got 3 of these. Now, I had a hard time working this out today and eventually I got it. Eventually. So this cuts out 3 of these flowers and it's these 3 here that it will cut out. So it goes like that. Okay, so they're the 3 it'll cut out. Okay, it took me a while to work that out. I don't know why, but I hunted everywhere for it. And I thought, if I'm having trouble, maybe someone else is too. So, yeah, so they're the 3 it cuts out. So let's just place this on here and we will cut those out. And then I'll be also cutting out some more of these flowers as well. All right, definitely not using this trimmer, I don't think, for the rest of the night. Okay, let's just put that back. Who loves masks? I tell you what, the Stampin' Up have done amazing with these masks. I've been very impressed with them. I didn't get the tree ones that they released last year, and I was wishing I had, but I was trying to be good. So I thought, no, I'm going to be using these. I'm going to use these. I'm going to purchase them because I didn't get them on last time. So I think I'm allowed. So, and I have not regretted it. I think they're a winner. Okay, so they go on here like so. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop them on dimensionals. Oh. All right, I'm just going to push you down a little bit more because that trimmer was in the way, the cut and boss. So that is going to go here like so. So I'm just going to line those up. Okay, so you can see we've got a start of a 3D. When I'm saying start, that's because why I'm going to do more flowers on here and put them on here. So having said that, I'm going to be doing some cutting. I did cut them before, but I didn't actually incorporate the mauve in here. So that's why I thought I might save a bit of time by cutting them for you, but yeah. So I did completely all blue. Now with this one here, just go straight to, don't leave a white line. I'm just going straight to the blue, the black line, beg my pardon. And I'm just going to go up here. Pretty simple to cut out, but it's so effective. So we're just going to do a few of these. I might just get rid of that because I don't need that after all that embossing, oh no, colouring all that. So I basically want to make sure that these little flowers are in the background, and that's what this will do. Well, that's what I'm hoping it'll do. So it'll give you a more of a 3D look. Okay. All right, and then just go along here. I'm trying to hurry this up so I don't go on too long tonight. I do get a little sidetracked because I get excited about what I'm doing and then I just absorb and I forget. I forget all about the time. All right, there we go. So we've got 2 of those. So that's going to go there like so. All right. And then we got those 2 here because they're in the background. So we'll do those, and then we're going to do this one, and this one. And then all the rest will be in the background. In fact, I could actually continue on. I'm looking at this. I'll continue on doing this one. So I'm taking this to the next extreme, okay? So you've seen how to make these flowers, and the second flower is exactly the same. I can make another one for you if you would like to see that, but I do have samples for you, but it's exactly the same. Just remember to mark that notch and you won't have a problem lining them up. And then afterwards, once you've done quite a few, you won't even need that notch. You'll just know exactly where they are. So they get quite easy to look at, to work out where they are. All right, so like I said, you probably won't do this, but it's just nice to do something a little bit different. Yeah, because that's what I like to do. All right. Nearly there. We've got one more to go and we're done. And that's the rest of the cutting, I think. All right. Okay, so this one is going to go this way. All right, and then I've got these 2 in here, which are these 2. And then we're going to pop some dimensionals on and put it all together. Does anyone else like doing this with their flowers? I just think it's really cool. And it really brings out a 3D effect with these. Obviously, you wouldn't do this for a heap of cards, but it's for that extra special one. It's quite simple and easy to do. Okay, that's a bit weird, isn't it? But it's all good, it'll all work. It'll work. All right, there we go. All right, so that goes in here like so. Okay, let's get rid of those and we will stick those together and you'll be able to see what I was trying to do. Okay, let's pop dimensionals on these. Hello, Beverly, how are you? Yeah, I normally would, but because I'm doing something like this, I want to make sure it's exactly right on top. Hello, Andrea. So that's why I sort of can't roll them, because then you'll see the petals underneath. And yeah, I normally do that. Okay, there we go. So we've got a nice 3D effect there. I'm hoping you can see that. Probably not. So, yeah. So Beverly's right. It's really, really good to roll them and give them a bit of shape, or a bit of a zhuzh, as I call it. Yeah, but sort of with this one, it's a bit difficult to do because then you would see the underneath, and we don't want that. We want to make sure it's, you know, not seen. All right, there we go. And that just goes in here like so. All right, there we go. So can you see what it looks like? Yeah, paper towel. I love my paper towel. Can you see the 3D effect on this? I'm not sure if you can. It's definitely a 3D effect here. But that I love it. I really do. I really love it. Okay. All right. So enough of that. So we've got our flower done. Let's put these away, and we'll put this one away. So now you know where to find the flowers for that die if you were struggling like I was today. Okay, so here we go. Let's get onto this card here. I'm actually going to show you some samples of other bits and pieces that I did. Here are more samples here. As you can see, I love pink. So I've done, what have I done? Bubble Bath and Berry Burst in here. Aren't they pretty? I'll make something with these. I actually did do Granny Apple and Garden on top of that. But what I think would look really cool is Lemon Lime Twist and Granny on here. That would make it really pop, I think. And there's a purple one that I did. So that one here is Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. And these are the other flowers from this set here. Exactly the same as what I did before, this one. And this one is, again, Bubble Bath. You see I love pink flowers. Bubble Bath and is it Melon Mambo? Again, Granny Apple and Garden, green. And this one here was interesting. This is actually Peach Pie. And I don't normally use peach pie. And what was the other one? Peach pie, and I think it was pumpkin pie for the top ones there. And again, you see my shading here with the Granny Apple. So this is a really, really cool set. So I hope you, can see how simple and easy it is. All right, let's make a card out of this. Okay, so I've got a base here, which is our normal base. So I've actually chopped 1.5 centimeters off here. Carmen Cup, you'll probably recognize this fold. I think, what did we do with this one? We did the mushrooms, I think, or mushrooms, the toadstools with this one. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Designer Series paper here. On the other side is the Fresh Freesia, so I'm going to be using both sides. Now, I've already done this. I've actually blended it. Now, this is what it looks like, just plain, which is beautiful, but I just sort of went up an extra notch and I blended Guarded Green to give an ombre look on here, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And I have forgotten to do something else, cut something else. So I'm just going to cut myself an inside of this card here, because I like to get that all done at once, because it helps me set this up properly. So I'm going to grab out my trimmer. So we're just going to do, this is just a normal insert, which is 14.4 by 10. Oh, it's drop dyed again. This has been driving me nuts today. This has been coming out all day today. Okay, so we've got that going. All right, so that's just going to go on the inside of our card here. So I might as well just place that down now. Process of elimination. So we'll just get rid of this and get that on here, and that's less to work with. Okay, so those of you who follow me, I always like to put another white insert inside, simply because this is quite thick, this is quite thin by the time you have your card finished. So I think my theory is you do all this work and you're left with a flimsy thin card here, but that's just my opinion, and it's just what I do. I'm actually not going to put that in yet. Okay, so next we have got the other side of this, which is Fresh Freesia. This is going to go here, so it's going to be our background. So we've got this one going here like so. Okay, and this one going like that. All right, I'm actually going to cut this, it's annoying me. All right, and then I've got our new embossing folder. It's the best for embossing folder. I love it, really, really love it. Okay, so what we're going to be doing with this one here, I'm grabbing my piece of paper. We're going to do some more blending. I like doing this to jazz up my designer series paper. I'm just going to do Fresh Freesia on the sides, okay, just to jazz it up a little bit. So let's grab out Fresh Freesia. All right. Okay, if you've got a glass mat, this won't happen to you. You can always dive back in with your glass mat. It's because of the lighting in here, it gives out a lot of reflection. So that's why I'm not using my glass mat when I do lives. Other than that, it stays on my desk the whole time. I love it. So it just helps because you're not wasting ink, and you just dive back into the ink there. All right, so we've got that going. This is going to go on top like so. Can you just see how it just makes it pop by doing something like that? Okay, and this is going to go on top like so. So that's what I've got planned. And then we're just going to place this on here. Okay, now can you see it looks a little bit plain at the back? So we've got to work out where we're going to put this little guy here. And then we're going to do some background blending as well. Okay, so I'm just seeing, I think that looks okay. All right, so before I stick that down, because I want those two stuck down together, and that's still a little bit wet at the moment. So got my blending brush still. So I'm just going to go around here. Just going to jazz that up a little bit because the white's a little bit too stark. Okay, go a little bit more. Going to go a little bit darker there. That just makes it pop, doesn't it? All right, so I'm only doing the top bit. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but I'm only going to do the top. Okay, so let's just glue this down. Now, a little bit of advice too. When you are, if you are purchasing the embossing folder and you are cutting it out, make sure you're at 1 centimetre or 1.5 centimetres because it does shrink, as I found out today. So, say if you're doing 8 centimetres, go to maybe 9 centimetres or 9.5. You can always cut it down because I did exact and I couldn't understand why it wasn't fitting, and that was why it was shrinking. Okay, so just a little bit of a hint there, a tip. Add on a centimetre or 1.5 centimetres. Okay, you can always trim it down. All right, okay, so we're going to place this one over. Like so, I don't think I need that anymore now. Let's place this over onto here. I think I might actually stick this down here now. Yeah, I think I might. So I'm going to do this stuck down. because this is your card, everyone, and I always make sure, well, I try to make sure I don't go any more than 2 dimensionals high, 2 layers. So we've got, this is going to be a layer, so I'm just making sure we've just got 1 layer. So then it's, if you're posting this, it's not going to be too expensive for you. It's just going to be normal postage. Okay, so this one's going to go on dimensionals. Whoops. Might put one in the middle too. I don't want that sagging because that'll sag if you're posting it. So that'll stop that. Lots of dimensionals. I think I've got them all. All right, and we're just going to make sure we get that shading. Okay, isn't that pretty? Okay, so we're just going to pop this in here. That before I do that, we're going to do some more stamping. So we've got this gorgeous leaf here, and I need to use it because it's stinking cute. So just grab that out, and will I do green or I do brown, black? I might just do garden green. Let's try. Oh no, I'll do black. I'll do black. All right, we're just going to do black. I'll keep with what I've been doing. I'm just going to place that in here. Just sort of keep the continuity going. All right, and then we're going to bring in fresh freesia. I think I've got some left on here, just to keep the colours that we've used going. All right, pretty. Okay, and then we'll stick that in. So we're nearly at the end, but at the end I'm going to do something that's a little crazy, but it looks good. All right, so just going to place it in there like so. And hopefully I've got all those edges spot on. I have. Fantastic. All right. Okay, got that going. All right, so let's put a sentiment on. This is from the Designer Series paper, that with the background here, and I've just done Hello Friend. Now this is from the sea side, the crabs. I had this left over the other day, so I'm going to place that in there. I thought that was cute. So I'm just going to place that underneath like so. Or is it too big? Do you think that looks all right, everyone? Or is it too big? I think that works. I'm going to run with it. We'll run with it. I don't like wasting things, so. All right, we're just going to place that in here like so. Make sure a leaf goes on top. Okay. All right, and then it wouldn't be me if we didn't do some flicking. So I think we need to do some blue. So we're going to use Blueberry Bushel. Probably should have done that earlier. We're just going to flick a little bit because we need to incorporate that blue. Need a bit of texture in there, don't we? Okay, so we're just about done, everyone. So we just need to do our embellishments. Now again, I've been using these nearly every live since our celebration started, and it's come in so handy. These are great. They're free for $100 if you so choose these. I'm just going to be using our clear ones because we can colour them. So I'm just going to grab my alcohol blends, the blue, which is Zua Afternoon. Is it Zua Afternoon? Blueberry Bushel is what I wanted. Blueberry Bushel. All right, so we need the brush tip of this one. Okay, just going to colour that in. And I might actually do two. I don't really like the big ones, but I think I'll use 2 big ones tonight because I think they work with this. Okay, so we're just going to wait for that to dry. Doesn't take that long. Tell you what, today, everything instantly dried today. It got very hot today. I think it got to 30, but this room was quite warm. All right, so let's grab out our embellishments. So we need to sort of bring in that blue, I think. That'll do. You guys are at it again. Okay, now we've finished. All right, but, and there's a but, I'm going to do an extra mile here. I am going to jazz and gloss these up because I think where I've got these little bits and pieces here, I think they need glossing. So usually I would absolutely do Wink of Stella. In fact, I will do Wink of Stella, but I'm going to do glossing. So this is a glue. This is a fine tip glue. I don't use it for our fine tipping. I just use this to gloss up. And it's been a while since I have done this. And I love doing this. Just trying to find which one is the one that works. I've got one that is just on its last legs and the other one, a lot in there. Anyway, let's just go for this. Hang on, I'm just trying to have a look here. I don't want it to go on the end, so we'll just move this over like so. There we go. All right, so we're just going to push that in, and then we're just going to tap it, make it all nice and blingy. It wouldn't be a Jen card if I didn't do blingy. Hi, Renee. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, we get a little bit. I think that might be a dud one. Let me grab the other one. I never know which is which. I think they're both on the Conconat, actually. Oh, no. I can feel it going on me. All right, that's done. Oh, nice. That's pretty. Okay, so here we go. This is in our adhesive section in my shop. So it's the fine tip glue. I think it's called that. What's it called? Fine tip glue pen. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put some glue on here. And tomorrow, when we spin the wheel, you are going to see this all glossed up. Now, this actually dried in 5 minutes for me. This is how hot it was in here, this room. But I just thought, how cool would this look? So I did have a practice with it to see, would this look nice? And it looked pretty good. I'll show you my guinea pig one. So I'm just going to go on all our raised flowers here. Get rid of that bubble. Make sure you get rid of those bubbles, otherwise they'll dry bubbly. So there we go. I have gone the extra mile on this just to give you a few little ideas. But you don't have to do this. It looks beautiful without just going and just popping the dye on, the ink on, and just placing it on the can with a sentiment. Perfect. All right, can you see this glossing? I hope you can. It's glossing away here. Oh, go away, bubble. I'll get that in a minute. Now this will dry overnight. So I'm not going to lift this up. I'll show you the other one. I'm not going to lift this up, but it really brings out the color as well. The dye, sorry, got the dye in the brain. The ink. And I just wanted to highlight that because it's so pretty, this flower. Okay, oh no, there we go. I've got this big one. You can tell which ones I've done and which I haven't. Stampin' Up! Used to have Pearl, was it? No, I can't remember what it was called. One that actually, what's it called? I can't remember. That particularly did this. I'm just going to wipe this. Always make sure you wipe this before you put the pin back in. Otherwise, it will not open up properly. Trust me, I have found out the hard way. There we go. Oh, I've still got that. Bubble pop. I might have to get it later on. Come on. All right, you'll get the drift anyway. I'm just going to wipe that. Okay, so we have finished our card. I love doing that. Does anyone else like doing that? Putting the gloss on. Oh, I can't get this in now. Oh my gosh, I might have to get this out. Oh, no, there we go. All right, I'll just hold this up and just see if you can see the gloss. You should be able to see it with the lights here, the glossing. Is this like the Dimensional Magic? I actually don't know what Dimensional Magic is. This is actually glue that you use for fine tips for glue, but I've actually made it so it's glossy. Yeah, you can see it actually in the camera now. So it's glossy at the top and just normal at the bottom. So that, to me, brings it out more 3D. Okay, so there we go. We are done. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that has given you, I'm going to place that over here, a bit of an idea on what these amazing dies, stamp set, and the mask, I'll pop them down there because I'm going to go and wash them, of what this amazing thing can do. It's a winner, guys. You are going to be definitely getting your money's worth with these. They are absolutely brilliant. Now, this is the one that I did today, which dried in 5 minutes, I've got to tell you. So that's what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, so it really comes up really beautifully. I love the gloss effect. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So that's what it looks like. Okay. All right, so I'm worth it. Have a go with this. It's so pretty. You don't have to do flowers with those. I've actually done like lamp posts and signs and all sorts of things with that. So there we go. So there's your samples that I have had a play with. I'll make some cards in this when I get a chance. Okay, so I'm just going to put you on the other side. This is our card that we are going to be going tomorrow. All right, let me just press over. There we go. I hope you enjoyed seeing that. Like I said, don't have to go to the extent that I'm doing. I'm just doing that to give you some ideas on what you can do with this amazing bundle. I think it's a winner. Okay, now this is available on Tuesday. Okay, now something else I need to tell you. There will be no host code from now on. There will be, my host code finishes tomorrow, okay? As of March, there is going to be a new system coming, which I'm quite excited about because it means more rewards for you. So every time you purchase, you are going to get rewards immediately, or you can bank them, save them up. So, and this starts from $30 onwards, okay? So you will get rewards. They're going to tell you how much rewards you got. It's up to you if you want to use your rewards straight away, or you can bank them and use them in one big hit if you want to. And you've got 12 months to use them. I'm so excited for that because I just think usually the rewards, you get them when you spend $250. I think they made it a lot fairer now. And so everyone gets rewarded. How great is that? I'm really happy. So having said that, I usually send a little gift for you because you don't get the rewards. That probably won't be happening anymore now, but I will send you a thank you card as anyway, to my appreciation. But I just wanted to let you know because I think it's the best thing that they have done. I really think it's great. And again, you don't have to spend them all at once. So that's really exciting as well. If you have any questions at all, please contact me. I'm happy to go through that with you. Because, you know, when change happens, it's really a hard thing to get used to. But I think this is a good one. Anyway, that's it from me, everyone. I hope you enjoy seeing that get made and see how amazing this bundle is, which will be available on Tuesday. Have a wonderful week, everyone. I might see you tomorrow on the wheel spin. If not, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.